as far as Cardi B and Stefon?
It took Cardi B for you to start taking care of your 3 kids before you got with Cardi B.
It is called the syndrome.
Cardi knew what the she was doing.
I see love lost, and I see egos being real loud.
He did cheat like really sloppily. This is really hard to defend.
You wanted to say what the other person was doing, you should have stayed with him.
Cardi is not some angel out here. Speaking of things that people can control, right? Because this next story, as far as Cardi B and Stefon, right? In regards to Offset having some issues. Now, they control that entire rollout of their relationship. It was like an album, right? Cardi doesn't have an album, but her rollout for this relationship was more in-depth than any rollout that she's had for any album, right? I mean, this was a hard rollout. If there was tickets to this relationship, I mean, you couldn't have done it any better. But apparently, you know who bought a ticket? Offset did, until he didn't, right? Because Offset was wilding. I mean, I'm not even going to give my opinion but anywho, things that you can't control, right? So what do y'all think about what's going on with Cardi B, right? Obviously, she's going through a divorce, right? She got Stefon Diggs. He's a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Some people say he's a sniper out there. And so they're outside with pink stuff and everything. And so Offset, is he looking some type of way because as the ex, he's not moving in his best light? I mean, what are y'all thoughts about everything going on here, man? Is this crazy?
I'm all about petty apparently this week. And Offset was petty because not only did he get upset, he actually did the little childish thing where in his case, it was a little too petty, but he did the childish thing where he claimed he was passing the ball to Stefon. Now, Stefon, being even pettier, actually caught the ball. Got an image of him catching the ball, and it's a football, not the ball that he passed, which means he upgraded and was like, hey, yo, I'm a wide receiver. Remember this? And it was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. And so I was like, so Stefon get the pass on. All right, I love how you picked this pass up. But more importantly, you literally threw shade back on his shade and was like, I got this. And so I like that. Then Offset, I guess he was kind of upset still that how dare you catch the pass and you play off it. And so now he talking about, because apparently she's styling his son hair the way Stefon hair is. He like, now you playing with my kid. I'm like, you gonna got like 20 damn kids. You ain't care about none of them damn kids before. So why the hell you care about this kid now? But maybe he did care. Maybe I just don't know. And so with that being said, he was like, I'll kill behind my kids. Really, sir? It took Cardi B for you to start taking care of your 3 kids before you got with Cardi B. So stop with the fronting and just accept this loss, sir. You lost her. She gone. And as long as you keep trying to throw, it reminds me of, what's that little dude named? Little Bow Wow. And he'll always be Little Bow Wow because he ain't grown up yet. And because he's still throwing shade at Sierra, talking about, I had her first. Why every damn interview you talking about I had her first? You was a teenager. She was a teenager. So fucking what? Let it go. I had her first. And so with that being said, Offset, you giving some Little Bow Wow energy here. And so I'm going to need you to grow up too. But it's okay. Love to Stefon though, because I like your pettiness.
I like to just jump in and give you guys the, professional clinical term for this. It is BNS. It is called bitch nigga syndrome. And unfortunately, it is running rampant in the community right now, where men just cannot seem to be able to tolerate the same dosage of fuckery as they like to give. And when I think about all the things that he did, that Cardi B was coming to the forefront, she was posting receipts with the girls. He was literally in hotels taking pictures. He was a stupid cheater. He wasn't even smart enough to be able to keep it under wraps. Like most men, we tend to do it better if we're going to do it at all. Men cheat stupidly. Offset is a perfect example of why it's cheaper to keep her and you should just shut up and sit down, because now she's with someone who is making a lifetime worth more money than your little rap career ever will, because when the Migos went, then it was adios, amigo, because you really don't have a career anymore. You're living off of jewels and dead rappers, unfortunately. And we have to just be able to move past you like you should be able to move past Cardi. Like, so tired of the lingering hate with bitch nigga syndrome that he and DDG and Tory Lanez keep just ripping through Black women with. Like, we have to let it go. Like Elsa, just let it go.
I just know y'all not finna let her just talk like that. Devin,
Man,
Jay?
I gotta tell you, Devin, can you say something on Offset's behalf? Because honestly, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm
I
not.
thought
All I
you
see
had it.
now is I see love lost, and I see egos being real loud. That's all I'm seeing right now.
So
So
nobody here is gonna speak up for Offset?
I
Delvin, come on,
mean,
let's go
what's
speak up for
Devin,
what's
go
there to
Offset.
ahead. Please
say?
help him out. I'll wait.
Go
Listen,
ahead,
Help
Delvin.
them out. Y'all need some
listen,
help. Y'all
listen,
against the ropes right
it's
now.
hard to defend him. He got dunked on with the meme. That shit was really funny. I mean, I can't even lie, man. You know, he did cheat like really sloppily. Like, this is shit. Why are you guys doing me like this? This is really hard to defend, you know. Oh, but listen,
So you can't.
hopefully,
So you can't. You don't got it, Delvin. You don't got it,
I'm
AJ.
trying to find something, man.
Pass the ball like
It was
Offset.
just weird. Now I gotta pass it to Jay. We didn't do the setup
Oh,
with the football, so
Jay
it'll
said
go
he
from my
gotta got.
screen to
All right,
his.
well, by the way, pass me the ball.
Yes,
This nigga
pass the ball to
Fumbling,
said,
Nick.
fumbling.
Yes,
shit.
I
Okay,
do it.
first of all, look, man, look, look. I don't come from the school of just because I did fucked up shit, you should do fucked up shit too. Or like just because you did fucked up shit, I should do fucked up shit. Like people who revenge cheat to me are whack. You either are a cheater or you're not. Right? If you cheated because all of a sudden somebody else cheated, so now you're being somebody else that you're not. Okay, cool. That's a whole different conversation, right? Cool. Let's put that to the side. What I'm saying is that we're sitting here focused on Offset, right? And he's upset. But I think reasonably, right? I led the story by saying, like, you can't just be in a relationship just doing your thing. You got to do everything like in the public so that everybody can see what the fuck it is that you're doing. I mean, even chat's agreeing with what the fuck it is I was saying right now on the side. Like, hold on, chat. It's only one of us can talk right now, right? What I'm saying is that Cardi knew what the fuck she was doing. Okay? Like she knew what the fuck she was. This is all part of both of their fucking sick little game and shit. Who knows whether or not her relationship with Stefon Diggs is about nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is a rollout. That's one of the things that he did say, right? He understands what time it was. And yes, it did affect him. He's having a human fucking experience, right? But if it was really about moving on and having your relationship, why the fuck does it have to be all public? You know what I'm saying? And it's unfair because women have like this thing over men. Anyway, it's never going to be fair. It doesn't matter who the fuck Offset shows up with. He'll never really be able to compete with the kind of games that women can play when their relationship is a rappy rap. They can pull all the shit out there. Oh, you're a bad daddy. Your dick was small. You wasn't shit. All this other shit. But they wasn't saying that shit before when they were sucking your dick though before, right? Cool. So now that we're warring, we're going to throw all this shit out there. And then, yes, you're Cardi B, so you can move around with whoever. But Stefon Diggs ain't like the choice nigga to be talking about you want to be married. So we get it. You out here playing around. But he can feel some type of way if he feels like you got this nigga around my kids or doing some type of shit. Yes, he could be a bad dad before, but he's a better dad today. He has every right to wonder what type of niggas do you have around my children. This nigga was on a fucking boat with peak substance with a bunch of hoes. I get it. That's y'all life, but he has every right to voice his concerns in regards to whether or not the new nigga in his wife and his child's life is safe enough to be around. Niggas know niggas. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to automatically assume that what Stefon's a good nigga? No. He could have some general concerns that he can't really say for real. So all I'm saying is, in my best attempt to try to speak up on behalf of a man going through a relationship breakdown in front of, don't act like niggas don't fuck up and still have the right to feel some type of way. Just because you fuck up doesn't mean you're not human. So yeah, he was out there cheating and fucking up, but she still took it. We don't know what their relationship was. Now she can say, oh, he was out here moving shady. No, maybe they had a relationship where he could be out there fucking other hoes. And then maybe his other hoes. But I'm saying is that in retrospect, we could pay him some type of way. But I don't want to absolve Cardi for how the fuck she's moving out here because I think they're both instigating each other in a very toxic way. It's not like Cardi's not known as being toxic. When all of a sudden she's fucking Mary Poppins and shit. No, she's the same bitch that was talking about drugging niggas back in the day. So all I'm saying is that yes,
She can't be better
maybe
today.
Offset is not moving the best, but I'm just trying to shoot. Offset some bail because it's not like Cardi is either. They both are out here on some fuck shit, and we're seeing it
everybody.
play out right in front of our very fucking.
Everybody had
That's the
it back
best
Get
I
in
can
the
so
say.
day.
mad when you move on.
Everybody has it
honey.
back in the day, right? And so that's why I couldn't. I'm not pro Cardi. I'm not pro Offset. I'm saying this goes for everybody. This is the way people are moving now because maybe they shallow, right? When people lose access, they start rewriting their story, right? You start rewriting who's the villain, and then they start trying to heal out loud so everybody can see them healing. They doing all this extra stuff for attention, which I think is the real untapped resource, like the oil under the ground in this particular story, right? I think it's attention. Because remember when Cardi was coming out with like there was always some kind of issue in their relationship whenever she was coming out with an album. I think I said it on an earlier season. Like it seemed like it was a grab for attention, right? Now it's not even an album, right? But then you have to ask yourself, where's Offset's attention? And so then I look at it like maybe it's a toxic love story, even that's ongoing. I'm gonna tell you why I say this, right? Because some people don't want closure, right? They want either just to stay in control or stay connected, right? So, and in this situation, I think she's still feeding him attention, right? Through the whole, Stefon thing or whatever, right? So it's almost like a little love story, but it's still toxic because y'all not together. And when y'all not together, y'all get our separate ways. She get to do what she want to do. He get to do what he want to do. If you wanted to say what the other person was doing, you should have stayed with him. That's what I'm saying. So before you go out and, you know what I'm saying, you post and you talk about how you healed and you moving on and you post your new boo or you do whatever, right? I think you need to take some time and journal, go meditate or something and heal, right? Do that first. Cause y'all out here wilding, man. Y'all get your egos and y'all be rewriting the story all the time. All the
She
time.
So
healing. She healing on that dick.
So I'm just going to add that I noticed you said that he may have been a bad father back in the day, but he's a better father today or trying to be. Well, she may have been a drug doping chick back in the day, but she's a better person today apparently because she's no longer drugging folks. I don't know. I'm just saying if you want to apply that to Offset, you need to apply it to Cardi too, Mr. Nick Nice. And so before we move on to the next subject.
Everybody got it back in the day.
Okay, all that back in the day conversation. But anyways, so speaking of attention seeking though, and Nick, you look like you want to say something. What's going on here, sir?
I
You
was
want to
just
rebut. I feel it. I feel it.
all right, this is what all I'm simply saying is we had Tia speak, we had S&M speak, and nobody could speak on behalf of Offset because of how bad it was in terms of how he was showing up here. And all I attempted to do
All I
was
was
level
simply
the
trying to
playing field so that way we can have some empathy and sympathy. And now y'all want to pretend as if that was not what happened before I spoke. Y'all are like these people in relationships where they want to change history and pretend as if that wasn't the case all along. So now what I'm saying is about bringing up the past is that Cardi is not some fucking angel out here. We don't know what the fuck is going on. She's out here spewing their fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's going to make him look some type of way, but it doesn't absolve her of some level of fucking responsibility for the fuckery that's going on. That's all I was saying. And trying to be creative enough to provide some type of some feedback for manhood. Because y'all niggas just laid down your swords
No,
as if there wasn't a male perspective to be had.
our
And I
feedback
stepped
is
up
don't
to the
do that.
plate. Thank you. And moving on.
I knew you. I felt it right there on the. I was like, he about to rebut right now. Let me go ahead and open that space for that
Good
rebuttal.
thinking, S&M.